Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Hi, I'm Kat Joseph with the Paisano. I'm at the grand opening of the Tito Bradshaw Bicycle Repair Shop here on main campus. The UTSA Department of Sustainability, the Student Government Association, the Recreation and Wellness Center, and other organizations are beginning to make main campus a bike-friendly campus.
We got together in 2017 and we decided we were going to do a bicycle mobility plan. We wanted to see what could we do to improve bikeability, walkability on campus, connectivity on campus, right? Make it more of a community space, because after hours there's tons of students everywhere walking on campus, and there's disjointed sidewalks, and there's just not as open of a biking community accepting. So it's all started when we went and did a survey of bike racks. So the students were saying there's not enough bike racks on campus. But it turned out it wasn't bike racks. It was that the bike racks were filled with broken bikes, right? A flat tire, you get a flat tire, you have no place to fix it. You don't know where to go to get your chain fixed, whatever. So the bike shop was part of that. So the students, by a student initiative, enacted the Office of Sustainability. They took funding from tuition and they diverted it over to do sustainable projects, initiatives, programs, research. So we do everything from funding students to go to conferences, to give undergraduate students the ability to do research, because oftentimes undergraduate students are not funded for research. We do programs and initiatives like recycling, like the Sombria Fountain was an initiative. The Memorial Garden was paid through sustainability funds. So those are the types of things that we do. They apply to us and ask for the money. They put together a proposal, and then we have a student committee that scores them, and we're doing that process right now. And this was part of that. It was part of the SGA wanted to do a rain garden, so that's what this feature is. It's a water quality treatment. And then it was a part of the bicycleability. They were also involved in wanting to do the mobility plan.
So what you're going to see right behind me is what we call a rain garden. And so this rain garden is essentially, it's what collects all of the rainwater. And as it goes along this stream, it filters everything out. So all the metals, the titanium, everything that's not supposed to be in your water, and it goes through here. So once it goes through here, it's going to continue on to the belt that we have down there that's going to be developed here in the future, and it's going to enter the San Antonio Creek area. So with student government's involvement, we were really good. We actually funded a large portion of this. And so the reason why I came up with this initiative was because it's an important time for us to really start making those climate changes here on Earth. And so I think for me, it was really important to really put UTSA on the map. And I think this project is a really good depiction of just the things that we can do, even as a university. But I'm hoping that this project influences other students here on campus or other sister universities to continue to make those meaningful impacts here on campus and on theirs and across the state and the nation.
We're opening up a bike repair shop where students can go with their bikes to fix anything they need to fix. The bike repair shop is going to be filled with tools, and we're going to have little booklets with information on how to fix your bikes. We're doing it in honor of Tito Bradshaw, who was a very famous cyclist here in San Antonio. He was very engaged with the community. He was a big activist for cycling and biking around the city. Unfortunately, he got hit by a car last April and he passed away. So we are opening this bike repair shop in his honor.
So part of the university initiative for bicycleability is people don't feel like they're safe when they're riding or they're walking. And so we wanted to open a bike shop that would fix your bike, make it easier for you to get on your wheels and move around campus. And part of that is renaming this old information booth. So when we wanted to rededicate the booth, we wanted somebody that exemplified community space. We wanted somebody who exemplified neighborhood, somebody who was kind of an advocate for community and neighboring. And that was what Tito Bradshaw represented. He owned a bike shop off of South Flores. And the bike shop was a community space where they would hold bike rides, and they would take community people, allow them to have meetings in his shop after hours, that sort of thing. So he kind of was the ideal of what we're trying to do here. Unfortunately, he was killed in a bicycling accident. He was hit by a drunk driver. And that kind of whole thing, safety, community, advocacy, making this whole a student space, was basically what he was doing. So we took his name. There was a few people that have been hit by motor vehicles. I saw a little girl get hit just the other day. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I think that we need to call attention to the university and continue all of our safety, all of the Office of Safety, all of the UTSA Police Department, and all the things we do about making this more of a community and a neighborhood. That's why we named it after Tito Bradshaw.
Thank you for honoring our son, Tito Bradshaw, by creating this bicycle shop, this bicycle repair shop. To the many people of San Antonio, we have been extremely supportive. We have been deeply grateful for your pour out, for what you've done, for what you showed, Tito. If you look around, you'll see a little bit of everybody in this crowd right here. And that's what Tito was about. He didn't like just one certain person. He liked everyone. And what Tito mostly enjoyed was making everyone happy. He never had a frown on his face. When he was down, the only person probably knew it was me and Clayton. Other than that, you wouldn't have known he was down. He loved traveling young folks, and he loved riding bikes. So take this time to be safe, to be careful, to be thoughtful, to be mindful of what you're doing, because even though the vehicle is a lot bigger and the vehicle may be in the right, the vehicle's going to win. Okay? So be careful on what you're doing.
We're just AutoCycle Initiative. We are a nonprofit whose mission is to educate our youth community in cycling safety and awareness. We primarily educate our 3rd through 5th graders during their PE hour at their elementary school. We have a trailer full of bikes that we take to the campus, and we get them during their 45-minute PE block, and we teach them hands-on cycling skills. We work with kids to try to get them to learn their safe cycling so that they can be independent. We like to teach them the ENT, which is exploration, navigation, and transportation by bicycle. They can ride their bikes by themselves during the summer if they want to go to the pool, if they want to go to their friend's house, maybe grab a snack at the gas station. We teach them the cycling safety so that they have their independence on their bicycle.
So Save to Save is a free mobile app that rewards you for not using your phone while you're driving. So we're really trying to promote safer roads in San Antonio. We do that by rewarding you with points through our app, and those points are redeemable at places like Pizza Hut and Chick-fil-A for free and discounted food items. So in the first 5 months of 2019, 21 people lost their lives due to distracted driving accidents. And last year, Bexar County had the most distracted driving deaths in the state of Texas. And so we are here just to promote safer driving habits. We want all of the UTSA students here to feel safe on the roads. And so Save to Save is one way that they can do that. Having drivers that are fully focused on the roads ahead of them will keep the bikers here on campus safer. To download Save to Save, you're going to search for us in the Apple Store or in Google Play. You're going to look for SAFE2 with the number 2, SAVE. We are this blue logo. And after you download the app, you're going to use this code TEXTLATER to get 750 bonus points.
Thank the staff of the Office of Sustainability at the City of San Antonio, because we've charged them with telling us the things that we don't want to hear necessarily as policymakers, because the solutions to what they're offering us are very hard. It means we have to build our city differently. We have to think about our city and our community differently. But if we do our jobs right as city leaders, it means that we truly will be honoring the people who have come before us, some of those who are no longer with us.
Vision Zero is a traffic safety initiative. Our vision is that there would be 0 preventable deaths on the roads. It's got its roots in how we build things. We might install a mid-block crossing. We also teach people responsible traffic behavior. We decide whether enforcement could be applied. And we also just kind of make it known that this is a cool thing to do, right? If you see a Vision Zero shirt, that means this person cares about traffic safety. So this is called hedonic mapping. I first saw it when I was a college student. It's a map of emotions, which shows you how people feel on different roads. If you see a bunch of stressed faces on one road versus another, that means that maybe they feel exposed, right? Maybe it's not safe to walk there. And that might require us to step in and make an improvement.
Out there, and I come here and I, take up the left turn lane here, and I have bright blinky lights, and I hope for the best every time. And then I get over on the shoulder as quick as I can here. Well, I loved getting a little bit of exercise. I almost wish it was a longer ride, so I got a little more exercise. But, all in all, I like riding my bike on a regular basis. I always feel, anxious.
Anxious? You've got a face for that?
Yeah. I feel anxious about that section. I think this is the Babcock intersection and turning onto 1604.
Yeah.
And when the sun is low in driver's eyes as they're coming this way, passing me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the share the road signs that are on both sides of the theater there.
Good.
And more of that would be great.
Could you actually write that down? Like low visibility is why you're scared?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how much comes in, right? And if it's really obvious that there's a trend, we'll probably map that. It's sort of like a twofold purpose. One is to know what people are doing, and the other is to give them an outlet, because this is an emotional event, and we want people to be able to express how they feel.
Thanks for watching. Click our logo to subscribe, or click one of the videos for more from the Paisano. Leave a comment letting us know your thoughts and what you'd like to see us cover next.